Let's go by and get down real slick, man. I hope the kids ain't around. It's funny Tuesdays.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another beautiful morning here at Checking These Buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and you already know what day it is. It is HT, Horny Tuesday, the most glorious day of the week. Let's get it. And of course, with the spirit of HT, since we like to keep it on theme, I present y'all with this. I don't know what the hell that was. All right, ladies and gents, for this topic, this is definitely a sensitive one. This one, I've actually been talking to a party involved for quite some time. I've actually known them, not known them like we've been like, homies and all that, but I've known them since, for a fairly decent time in the FGC. They reached out to me and they wanted more in-depth conversation about this topic because they're like, yo, there's a lot of unanswered questions and it seems like people are just satisfied with knowing the incorrect information. So what we're gonna do is present it all to you because some new details have recently come to light. So let's talk about it. All right, so this one jumps off right here when they say, friendly reminder that, as the article states, Evo has still not had any statement regarding the sexual harassment or even drugging that happened at Evo 2019. They continue right here saying, imagine being the single largest FGC event in the world and not responding to the very public negative incidents that took place at your event. Bro, that's crazy. And then our Street Fighter comments as well saying, I didn't realize there was no official statement. I suppose in my head, I just imagined that, of course, they would say something. Looking forward to their triumphant return next year. But others respond like, no, this is pretty much what I thought they were going to do in the first place, and I paid attention to be proven wrong. As far as like radio silence, kind of like backing away and letting other circumstances or news or situation kind of bury this one under the rug. And then Gllty comes out and makes a new statement, and of course a lot of you are familiar with Gllty's case, being banned from multiple events after Evo, especially the Street Fighter League. There was a lot of controversy there. Some people came forward and spoke out. Gllty actually even made a public apology and decided to step back. So Gllty actually makes this statement saying, I have not been contacted as to why I've been banned, to who, what, when, where, or how long. This isn't a criminal case. The Yohozi incident, etc. was shared with Capcom previously. I am very transparent with my previous misgivings. And then Yohozi, which some of you might remember, was one of the main ones that actually came forward to start the conversation about Gllty, responds to this saying, the incident was not shared with Capcom. I told 0 people about it until Twitter. I chimed up on Twitter afterwards because nobody else did, and I found your apology weirdly timed and figured something had to happen. She goes on to say that I'm just the only one who talked about it publicly, and my incident was not that scaring to me. I just say shit because I didn't like that you apologized without anyone knowing why. And the Gllty responds saying, I know I told Capcom last year when Combo Queens was a thing, I didn't feel comfortable being a part of it for various reasons and cited why. Also, just being 100%, nothing actually happened involving me at Evo. And this is where it seemed to kind of snowball. I believe what Gllty's trying to say is like at Evo, you got a bunch of sexual harassment shit that went down. Then shortly after, you have this case where Gllty comes forward and apologizes for a completely different situation. And it seems like a lot of people kind of just stepped back and connected the dots and pretty much blamed Gllty for a lot of the stuff that happened at Evo. And goes a little further right here saying, also, the drugging rumors were denied by the source, and the On Blast show actually comes forward right here and says, correct. Those were rumors said over years, and when confronted a person in question, it was flatly denied. So unless proven otherwise or someone goes public with fact raping and drugging are nothing more than internet rumors. And then here on Button Check, we gotta check all the buttons. So of course, there's multiple sides of the story. Other people, even though hearing this, still didn't like it because they were like, yo, okay, this might be one thing, but you can't deny the multiple women that actually came forward and started talking shit about you, or not even talking shit about you, but just started telling the truth about, certain encounters they had with you. And then Gllty responds right here saying, can you clarify who, what, when, where, and explain the difference between me and literally anyone who shot their shot at the FGC after party? Like, can you demonstrate that I've been inappropriately aggressive in any way beyond internet speculation? And then Tanner responds again saying, I'm not at liberty to give you any names of the women who reached out to me personally to tell their stories. If you're trying to what about sexual harassment as well as trying to weaponize your identity to attack both me and the community, well then I think you've learned nothing. But like I said, there's a lot to unpack. You got that other side of the fence, that other conversation where people are like, okay, now we're realizing this. Maybe you were not responsible, or actually you were not responsible for drugging people, doing any foul shit at Evo. Now let's just focus on this topics right here where certain women are coming out and saying that you've made them feel uncomfortable over, particular situations. But that's the question. Check it out. Let me know definitely definitely how you feel about this one, because this is a major question. I would think that somebody needs to answer, whether it's all the tournaments that have banned Gllty, Evo, Capcom, somebody. And like I said, I'm not taking any sides right here, but this is a major question, all right? On one hand, you have the cancel culture of the Twitter FGC or online FGC, and people are like now speaking out more than ever to say, hey, cancel culture, it's a lot of bullshit. And some could say in this situation, it applies here, but others could say that no, this is not the cancel culture, this is just justice being served. So real talk, what do you think once again? When I saw this and I saw it just kind of unraveling, I was, yo, these are major questions that need to be answered, because people's lives on both sides are at stake as far as like reputation and people just trying to heal. All right, next up, last but definitely not least, the shot of the day, the local of the day, all the way to the UK. That was almost like some kind of bars, right? But anyway, I was reached out by a young man by the name of Gllty for Life, reached out, he said, yo, we're the best local in the UK. So big up to them. I'm gonna show them. They're called Super Minor Battle Farm. Am I saying that right? Super, is it minor or minor battle farm? They're a community, and I'll post the information right here. A community originally formed by the fusion of the Bristol and Wales scene, now also covering a large part of south of England. Anyone is welcome. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, real talk. Let me know. Like I say, on this channel, we are fucking adults, so we're gonna talk in love and out of respect. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you bright early on time, 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, y'all. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
All right, whatever that was.